And we're back for part 2 of Empire of the Lost NxT, week 9. Part something. Part 2. Yeah, I knew that. Of course I knew that. As the group leads the throne room of Hatab, they're brought outside the main doors as waiting for them looks to be an individual similar to how Hatab looks, bovine in nature, though not right. Currently dressed and not nearly as ostentatious as Hatab was, with his arms crossed and waiting for all of you to make your approach out of the throne room.
Come to see us out.
My job is not to see you out, but to make sure that you do not try to leave. This way.
Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna stay here then. Okay, great.
Right.
Are we getting
That's
moved?
fantastic.
You are getting dwellings to last you until you are put in your graves on next cycle's end.
Yay!
I'd rather hear some words of confidence.
Those are words of confidence. Death in the name of the baneful flame is a great honor.
Death isn't exactly the best thing for me. Perhaps another time? A few hundred years or so?
No. Follow me.
No. No.
He says as he turns and walks not in the same direction that you came in, but one that leads deeper into the Black Scar.
So, Mr.
Kohil.
Cordeal, did your band ever come to Tillith at any point in time?
It has been many cycles since our tribe has left our home.
So is your kind from this plane, or?
No. We make this plane our home.
It's...
Which plane are you from?
Kohil does not know. Nor will he want to tell.
Okay. But, in your travels, coming to, Tillith at any point in time, did you happen to cross a village? Like just some random village with people, very drab clothing? Killed them all, put them in mass grave?
That's a very particular question.
Very much so. But did you do it?
Kohil was born and raised in home.
Okay, so you're all you know is this, as Astron gestures around.
He doesn't nod, but the silence seems to be an affirming silence.
So,
Motive that.
Are you going to be the one fighting, I suppose our champion? That's what the words we're using.
Astron shakes his head at that, but what do I get with that sense motive?
Doesn't seem like someone that has a lot of tells. You get nothing.
Okay.
Re-ask your question again.
I asked if they were going to be the one fighting our champion.
He kind of scoffs at that declaration. No. For he does not fight for the baneful flame. Hitad wishes me not to fight in such manners.
Ooh.
Why
Todd
that?
is a soft spot for you?
I suppose because he had makings of My creation.
Ooh, so he's like your dad.
Your son? Or...
Can we not?
The Jasi does not use terms such as those.
Any particular reason why?
They are useless.
Oh, they get the information across that's biological relation pretty easily. I'd say they're quite useful.
I can understand why you are so stupid being taught this.
I mean, technically,
Don't know
my kind doesn't
whether I
have
should
any
take
sort of.
offense to that.
I mean, technically, my kind doesn't exactly have the same type of relations as these all do. But, I still know what a dad is. Not that much.
Daddy.
The word to represent one who made you, or one who was made, means nothing but to lead your potential in that aspect. Casting against that, potential is limitless.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
These are your dwellings. Spend them as it shall be your last days alive.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're gonna make it through it. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
As he inclines his head and shows his arms out towards these large golden doors that have the imprints of bovine heads piercing through the doors with these large metal rings held in front of them, which looks to be the door handles.
Hey, Rykor, do you mind if we have a chat?
I'm gonna go in.
No, I don't mind.
Cool. Does anyone else want to join in on this chat with Rykor?
I'll go ahead.
Chat about. Well, I want to see the dwellings first.
Of course you do.
I'm already in. I'm already going in.
Well, I'm gonna follow Rykor in whichever one he's going into.
Well, there's only one door, so.
There's only one door.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
one.
it's a set.
Okay.
Only one
Doors, yeah.
dwelling.
Okay.
So
What
are
do
you
you
two
wanna
having this
talk about?
conversation outside or in the room? Because if you're having outside, I'm going to do you guys first before I talk to the other people.
Oh, is it just a
I would
private
follow
chat,
wherever
or...
Rykor's going. So.
I mean, do you need to speak alone, or is this a group thing?
I feel like this should probably be a group thing.
Alright.
So,
Then
well,
I
it's
would
after you.
follow.
So as you all enter into the room, you guys just pause as Raya's just standing there a little awestruck. As you all look and turn to see what it is she's looking at. This room couldn't be more fabulous if it was made for a sultan.
Yes. Yes.
There's
Yes.
About fucking time.
pillow lounges, there's giant displays of food and what have you, and a large golden bathtub that has prepared two women that seem to be dressed scantily, waiting for anyone to approach them to be bathed, just standing in the waters.
Okay.
Both of them with gold ringlets that seem to be welded against their necks, so it can't actually be lifted over their heads, but enough room that they're not being choked, and said gold bands wrapped to the wall.
So there are like couches, pillows, and stuff around.
Yes.
Okay. I say, apologies for what you're about to hear, ladies. As he picks up the pillow and just throws it at Rykor's head and starts cursing in Abyssal, just going back like,
Bless you.
what? How much blood? Okay, Rykor, how much blood did you lose in that pit?
Fair amount.
Just, what makes you think that?
I
Raya?
agree with the Asteron on this.
Not to be, not that I don't believe in your abilities as a warrior. I'm sure you are great. I've seen you. You're great. But I'm just looking for some prolonged life here. And I feel like without Mr. Priest over here to, give you a good heal, I don't think you're gonna last that long.
I can't exactly heal anyone beyond what anyone else could do at this point. Or
Exactly.
my magic's gone, including my connection to Swan. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like we would need as much fortitude that
Yeah.
as we can get, and I just doesn't click. Why, Vigor, you think this is a good idea?
I agree with Asteron.
It's
Raya
hard
is a
to
great
say.
fighter, but at the moment we need as much as we can get.
It's hard to say what exactly we'll need without knowing exactly what we're fighting.
But you can take the most damage.
That may be true.
Aspen looks to the two women. So, what are you here to do?
Make your passing as pleasant as possible.
Can everyone stop referring it to as if we're going to die? We can absolutely
Yeah,
die.
that sounds like a plan. As Astron takes off his sweater and just slithers into the bath. Make sure you get him between the scales as he just lounges there.
I can't take this.
Yeah, they go to work on cleaning him up, getting all the muck of the dark plane off of you, basically prepping you
For death.
as much as someone would prep a dead body.
Yeah, figured.
Oh, it's going to eat
What's
some
this
good
perfume
food.
you're using?
I want to go over to see, look at the food. What is there? What we got? What we got?
An assorted amounts of fruits, meats, and vegetables, and plenty of wine.
Agayama grab himself a nice, like, salady style thing. Get some wine.
Alright, so
Go to that.
as Astron's being groomed, he looks over to Raya. Okay, so clearly we're gonna have to talk about some strategy you're gonna have to try to use. So, I look to the lady. So, who do you think that Mr. Hutad is gonna use as a champion? Is it gonna be himself? 'Cause then we're fucked.
The Lord would never lower himself to fight such fledglings as yourself.
All right, well we're in luck in that area. Do you have any idea who he's gonna pick?
They look to each other as if this seems like something that they probably shouldn't be talking about, as they try to gauge each other if they should be even talking about this.
Hey, Akiyama, can you come over here? Like, this stuff that they're using is great.
I suppose so.
Have you two met Akiyama? I tell you, he is quite the talker. Akiyama, let's regale your tales of heroism and duty. And then maybe these ladies can give you a few tales about themselves, about the place that they're living in.
Actually, as Akiyama approaches, they kind of slink away from him.
Oh, no, he's fine! It's fine!
What's the matter? Is there something wrong? Or
I mean, have you ever pet one of these? I promise he won't bite. Will you, Akiyama?
no?
Exactly. See? So go on.
Sorry,
Do it.
what are you doing? What's going on?
No, shh. Go on. Pet.
I do not believe that the Master would prefer our kind touch.
Why?
They would look to each other as The less shy one would kind of bow her head as her human-like features would fade and turn more translucent and almost see-through slime-like, but still be human. Still
It's a gish,
humanoid.
isn't it? It's a gish, isn't it?
It's a gish, yes.
No, I'm out. Bye.
What? What?
No, no,
Okay.
no, no. Just immediately go to like the other side of the room and
Roll knowledge
just, like,
arcana to see exactly
grab a
what
bunch
that's
of
all about.
pillows and essentially kind of like build a barricade.
Hello, Fort.
Has nothing to do with Arcana.
Nothing to do with arcana.
Like- Just looks at you like, what the fuck is this thing's problem?
What's the deal? I forget your name all of a sudden. Priest. What was the problem, priest?
Akiala.
Stop calling me priest.
His name is Priest.
It's,
Sama, you're a
not
priest. I
even
call you
the-
priest.
it's not even the correct title.
Well, then what is the correct title?
If you're being formal about it, it'd be Father Soza.
Yes, well,
Everyone
you're
just
acting-
smiles at that.
quite rude.
All right, Daddy.
So, what's the deal with these two? Why wouldn't you like these nice, beautiful women touch you?
Don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Weird.
Rather, don't think I'd be able to contain myself if I did so. It's not something people need to hear right now.
Gaston kind of tilts his head. That's a weird way to put it.
What?
You don't need to hear
Okay.
me shout about things. Alright?
Okay.
Talk about it
Alright.
some other time.
Okay, Mr. Priest man. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Come on. You guys can talk to us. It's fine. I mean, you're basically preparing me to die. So clearly you have an idea that we're not going to make it through this. Might as well we know what's coming.
I still don't think that if the Lord meant for you to know, and the less shy one would reform back into a human, the information would have been given.
Alright. Question though, it kind of leans in to kind of whisper to them. I see like there's food over there. Do you happen to have anything, more, anima? Kind of, bit of on the soul type of side?
Oh God.
Now, as you ask this, the shy one would like raise a head and, if you want, we can fetch some soul rock.
Yeah, but let's keep it on the down low, okay? Like give it to me in a nice a nice box so I can just keep it to myself. That'd be nice.
Very well.
Thank you a lot.
What about everybody else?
Thank you, I'm as now in his fucking
I'm
pillow
just
for, and every now and then
Quietly.
poke his head over, kind of like glare at those two, and just kind of like, duck back down.
After getting some food, I'm just gonna pick a spot on the floor, looking really uncomfortable with all the opulence.
So, Miss Raya, how do you think you're gonna go about this?
Well, I won't know until I'm in it, do I?
I have an idea, if I may.
Oh, really? What's that idea?
I look at the girls. Can you step out of the room so we can talk privately for a moment?
Yes. Can you fetch
Please leave.
Don't mind him. He's being weird right now.
Pops his head over the pillows. Please go away.
You've honestly like done a lovely job as he looks down his I'm guessing nice groomed scales by this point, or I don't know how much they've done. If they've even gotten to it yet.
If this is what you wish, masters. They would incline their head as they would step out of the water and
What are your
move.
names?
Leah and Nora.
Leah and Nora. Okay. Which one's Leah? Which one's Nora?
The shy one would incline, or B, the more bold would incline that the shy one is Leah, and the bold one is Nora.
Okay, good to know. Alright. Bye now. We might call you in a bit.
As you say that, their form of leaving the room is actually not really all that much as they turn back into their Gish forms and are forced to go into a small box because they can't actually leave the room since they're chained.
Well. So what's up with those two, huh? What's up with you? As I look to as I look to the priest.
Gish. That spits the word out.
You, I'm guessing, have a problem.
Yeah, so, let's get this out of the way quickly. What do any of you know about my kind?
Your
It's relevant,
foxes.
trust me.
Your foxes. You. I mean, like, I assume it's kind of all bullshit, but you guys tend to murder people, take their lives, yada yada yada.
Yeah, see, none of that's true. Well, of course, fox people, that's true, I suppose. But no, that entire life-stealing thing isn't true whatsoever. I can change forms, but only between what you see now and what you saw earlier. That's still effectively me in every regard. Those things are why we have that reputation, because they typically like to blame us for the actions that they do. Because of it, I have to be afraid every day that someone will out me and then I'll get hung from a tree or burnt alive.
Oh. So
So I'm
real
not exactly
history of-
big
That's
fans
interesting.
of the Gish.
Is it not possible that the same lies spread about you or spread about them?
It's pretty short.
I love how that one question seems to just be breaking him for a moment. It's like, no, it can't be true.
No, I'm the only one allowed to be offended.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way. So, Miss Raya, as Astron kind of slithers up from out of the water, and just crawls across the floor to her and putting her head like this. So, what you gonna do in the fight? Because we're gonna have to figure this out. Because
First off,
whether you win or lose
ahead.
determines whether we live.
Gonna push his face away, arm's length. I get death honorable. There's the chance that even if I die, the rest of you will still get through.
I doubt that.
Considering they've been talking about how we're all going to die, I imagine whatever you do will happen to us too.
Yeah.
So I'd very much rather you win, thank you.
Yes, very much so. Well, definitely eat. Get your strength up. Don't sit here moping.
Now that they're gone,
Ash,
it's
I have a
okay to
question.
actually enter that bath.
Do we still have all of our weapons?
That never got taken from you.
Yeah,
All right.
just the magical
Then,
ones become inert.
Then I speak up again. I do have a plan. It's a little tricky, and I would have to be really sneaky, but while she's fighting, if I'm careful, and if they don't take our weapons beforehand, I might be able to use one of my arrows at a particular time to trick him away from her, to give her an opportunity to stab him or to fight him while he's looking away.
Won't
It
work.
could trick him. Huh?
These type of people, if they're even suspicious of us doing something against their rules, I'm pretty sure they'll just kill us immediately anyway.
Probably.
Well, that's
Oh.
why I would have to be careful.
It's not worth the risk.
It's
And
not
also, no
worth
matter
risking
how
more than one of our
careful
lives.
You are, if they see one of your arrows just poking around somewhere, well, I think it'd be pretty obvious that it wasn't Raya.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
contests such as these, I imagine there will be some precaution taken to make sure none of us can get involved.
Well, then that's all I have. I was just trying to think of something that might make it easier for her.
Well,
This is necessary. Listen,
Done fair, it may work.
we're gonna make it through this. Ryan's incapable of dealing with whatever this Lord can dish out. And frankly, I'm a little appalled that all of the rest of you can't see that.
sure, Rykor, sure. I will humor your faith, I guess. I'm sure you'll do fine, Raya. I'm sure you'll do fine. As Astron crawls back into the bath.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go into the bath now. Now the geese are gone.
Hey girls, you can come back out now.
Please don't. Please don't.
You don't. I override his orders. It's fine. You can come back out.
Well, if they didn't.
So, as you guys are doing that, just spend a couple of times of RPing. I'll be right back.
Will do.
Yeah, Akio, takes off his robes, gets in the bath.
You guys have no idea how nervous I am in real life. I am actually shaking.
Why?
Mm.
I don't know. I'm so nervous.
About what?
We're all gonna die.
Anyway.
Astron's tail kind of splashes in the water
Don't do
playfully. What?
that. Trying to get clean, not
Don't you need to get wet to be clean?
why I'm in the bath.
Yeah, so splashes the water in your face. There you go.
No.
Ryan, do you care to take up some practice?
Yes.
Very well. They walk over to an open space in the room.
I have to push whatever tables there are to the
Yeah.
side slightly.
Well, by the sound of the things, the room's pretty fucking big. There's probably good enough space to do that without.
Well, still.
So, sounds like the gish. This room's pretty nice, isn't it?
I say, especially the guest. This room's pretty nice.
I'm gonna start coming at you with swords and stuff. Not like full swords or anything. More like a walkthrough at first, just focusing on form, and then slowly increasing.
She can't keep up with any form very well.
Astron kind of shimmies in the bath. So, want to play in the tub, Daddy?
Never
I'm
call
sorry,
her that
all I-
again.
All I can think of is the Vine, where the guy's looking down, he's like filming down into a hot tub, and there are two guys sitting at either end. Two dudes sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. That's all I can think of.
I mean, you gave it to me with father. Priest.
That's because that's a title.
Yeah,
His daddy.
yeah, just dad. Daddy.
No, that's not the same thing at all.
Amy padre.
No, stop this.
I am loving this. Papa!
I swear.
So
Stop.
like how many tails do you have? As Astron's tail flickers about in the water.
You like kind of like move backwards a bit. 3 currently. I mean, last time I checked it was 2, but third one came in.
Okay, cool. Nice. So like how many can you get?
Well, there's no real limit that anyone knows with my kind. What they do know is it's tied somewhat to magical power. The more magically powerful one is, the more tails they have.
Okay. So do you ever like in the dark when you're getting real freaky with it? Do you ever like pop one out?
No.
Okay. To be honest, I've never tried with this thing as he swishes it around.
I'm pretty sure it's because most people would run away screaming from me.
Yeah, I figured. Plus, it can't be hygienic.
I just... No.
So, what was your most memorable lay? Like you said it yourself. You've been around. I'm sure you have some stories.
Back in the day, yes, but that was a while ago.
You're telling me nothing sticks out in your mind.
Not particularly, that's kind of why I stopped.
Ooh, you're bad. You're bad. You don't even remember their names, I bet. You were horrible.
Again, not really. But again, that's why I stopped. That was... kind of lost any interest I had in the matter.
Have you met any potential romances in your life?
Once. Doesn't really pan out.
Ooh, what was her name?
Rather not discuss this with you.
Okay, but how did it end?
Never really started.
Oh, so like you told her that you were
No.
like, yeah, Did she die?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not that bad. So there's still hope. Still hope. As Till kind of nudges you in the cheek, you know, playfully.
So I'll just kind of like, you know, just shake his head and mutter a bit to himself.
So how you guys doing over there? As Astron shouts over to Raikor and Raya.
I imagine there's a lot of clanging sounds and thuds.
Yeah, like not trying to hurt you, but he's trying to land blows and make you dodge as best he can.
Just now.
Don't hurt each other, right?
She's not the greatest at dodging. So
Yeah.
you land quite a few.
Yeah. Astron's just shaking his head. We're all gonna die.
No, everything's gonna be
Do you
fine.
say that loud enough for her to hear?
He mutters it. If you want to roll to see if you listen.
Well,
That's
I
not
don't
how
know what
listen
the.
works.
Yeah. I don't know what I would need to roll if I needed to hear that.
Everything's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. He shouts out, He's probably going to be the closest thing you get to a sparring partner that's in league with these guys, so take what you can get. I was really hoping I would find my friend before this.
You've got a friend here?
Not here. Don't think he's here. Or they. I don't know what body they'd be in right now. That's the problem.
They, another one of, you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Came here a while ago. A century ago, in fact. Century and one.
Why
I
exactly
tell
do you want to find them?
Because they betrayed me, and they need to be punished. Met anyone named Luxon?
Can't say I have, but knowledge history anyway.
Oh.
Is the answer still no?
Nope.
Cool.
Yeah.
Never heard him.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be using their actual name.
I doubt it'll stop you at all, but I can't convince you out of, ignoring desires for revenge and doing something more constructive with your time.
More constructive? What would be more constructive than that?
Picking up a hobby. Doing something with yourself which isn't just attempting to hurt other people.
I mean, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of a merc. It's kind of our thing.
Yes, but I was ignoring it on purpose.
Okay, well, newsflash, I'm a merc. We only take up this life to hurt people.
You could always give it up and do something better.
No.
What if I ask again, but nicer?
You could try, Daddy.
I swear no. Stop it.
So with that, you all resign to anything that fits your leisure for your time here. And this would be considered a 4-hour period of time that you have to yourselves.
I'd like to call the Gish again out with the box.
Oh, they would come out if called.
Lee, Nora, can you come here for a second?
Yeah, just kind of go stop
Yes.
still after they come out.
So, what got you in this predicament right here? As they point to the collars.
This?
Yep.
We were caught impersonating a local lord's son. And
By
trying
local
to-
lord, you mean this local lord?
No,
Oh.
it was in Dolph Bar.
Wait. When was this?
She would look to her sister and then look back to her. It's like, several hundred years ago.
Okay.
I was lucky to find my sister. She was impersonating a crag dweller at the time.
What did you do with the actual people you're impersonating?
She kind of just looks around, not really wanting to tell that.
Do you guys like drown them in you? Is that how you do it? Like, do they like dissolve in there?
Leo would blush.
Rad.
Did it feel bad for any other people you get rid of?
Do you feel bad for slaughtering the pig to eat?
Damn,
Yes,
that is
actually.
hardcore. Oh, yeah, he probably would be, though. You're probably fighting a losing battle there, young lady.
Never even slaughtered an animal before.
Then she kind of just shrugs. Doesn't have a real answer for you.
I'm sure you could survive without getting rid of people, couldn't you?
No, because people like you would still try to kill us.
Try to kill anyone. That's a situation you put my kind in.
He's got a fair point there.
She looked. Leah looks like she was about to say something, but she kind of just. Of course, Lord.
No. You've got something to say it.
It's not
Yes,
my
please do.
place.
Or
I
make
said
it your
place,
place.
do it.
Yeah, there, see?
It was your kind that started this.
I don't believe that. Explain.
How do you think we were taught to act like this? It was your kind that forced us into this life. And then when we were caught, led us out to the wolves.
That doesn't make any sense. We can't even do what you can do.
Then I suggest you speak to more of your kind.
They seem to be telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm sense motivating the hell out of this because of Why did they kill us? Yeah, I'm a heckin' big not trust.
She seems pretty honest.
So they believe that at least. Where did you hear that from then?
Tales, stories. From old slimes to new.
To be honest, sounds like a lie they just tell you.
Coming from a race of liars?
And I have to, thanks to you.
So, my lord, I'm assuming that everyone here knew of your kind among joining them?
No, because they would murder me. Otherwise,
I mean, I wouldn't have had a problem.
I wasn't sure whether or not they'd murder me.
No, I'm.
Considering the
It's fine. I was in the
current
same boat as you.
climate, people aren't exactly trustworthy of others.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
They're trying to guilt me here. Try to shame you. I think you can understand if I not exactly happy.
And I'm sure you can understand that I'm excited that me and my sister have been slaves. If it all be the best, my lord, I prefer our original relationship other than this one. She says with a bowed head. As you wish.
This is some great soul searching stuff. Speaking of soul searching, I kind of wink to one of them, nudge to the door.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It's on its way, Master.
Good. Thank you, Leah. Or Lee? Lee? Leah?
Leah.
Leah, cool. So, like, exactly, do you taste them when they're inside you?
So, the next couple of hours pass by with you attempting to gather that information out of them, but they play it pretty close to the chest.
Imagine that.
As the time passes, you feel that you've done as much as you can for Raya, all being said, as that subtle knock comes to the door, finally. As on the other side, you see another familiar face of these bovine race that doesn't seem to be one that is natural to Tillith come in and, with a very stoic and hard face, look you over. It is time.
Great! Astron stretches out of the tub. Gets a towel, runs across his head,
Hey,
and
guys.
goes for his turtleneck. Yep.
Player to player, I'm not at full health.
You're not.
Nothing I can do about that.
Nope.
Not even
Wait,
stabilized
couldn't
for
you?
that?
Can't you
Would you
say that you
deem
stabilized her
stabilized?
during one of?
You
couldn't-
can't
you say you
stabilize.
stabilized?
I've already stabilized everyone as much as I can.
It's like over. It's over 20 points of. It's over 30 points of health.
I can
Oh.
heal over 30 points of health, stabilized.
That's great. That's fantastic.
So, as you all begin to be led on the slow walk to the proving grounds, we're gonna take our second break here.
Cool.
So, we're gonna be
2
back here
hour
in
death.
10 to 15 minutes to see the last part of our session this week. So,
That's part of our game.
thank you guys for watching.
Done.
We'll see you back then. Peace.
How
Jeez.
dare you have Akiyama be proven wrong, or at least be told to be wrong about things? How dare you?
That was nice. I like that because I had no idea anything about the Gish. I'm like, what is this? I don't understand what is happening here.
Yeah, Kasuna and Gish don't like each other much.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, did my